Stop thirsting for the white vagina.
Hey, there's some good white pink coochie out here, man. I'm trying to convince you on it.
I need you to deal with the consciousness, Druski. Stay with me.
I don't want to have sex with anybody at all.
I'm cool with a little creamer in my coffee.
Me and you left, I'ma f you up.
A man building an empire cannot do it with a hood rat. Shout out to my brother Druski. Had a good episode today on Coulda Been Love. Hit me with a couple bunnies. I had a sand bunny and a rice bunny and a snow bunny. Hit me with a couple bunnies. But you did have some sisters in there. Make sure y'all look out for that Dr.Umar and Druski episode coming soon.
No. On the Druski show, the Arab got mad at me and she called me a racist. Make sure y'all watch the Dr.Umar and Druski episode. Make sure y'all watch the Dr.Umar and Druski. The Arab got mad and walked out. She called me a racist because I asked her why did she want to marry a black man. And she got mad and said, I'm not doing this. He is a racist. Make sure y'all watch that Druski episode. It was hot. That Druski episode with Dr. Umar tonight was hot.
We have a lot of Neanderthal persuasion in my chat tonight, and I don't know why. We have a lot of Neanderthal persuasion in the chat tonight, and I don't know why. Y'all claim to not like me. Y'all claim to hate me. Y'all claim that I'm a racist. But whenever I go live, there's at least 100 Neanderthals in my feed. I don't know what it is because I don't do ice. I don't do rice. I don't do spice. I don't do sand. And I don't do salsa. I said I don't do rice. I don't do ice. I don't do spice. I don't do sand. And I don't do salsa. But y'all always in my chat. But I digress. Let the most requested black scholar in the world digress. Black women. Sometimes y'all think because you got the super bomb fellatio. Black women. Sometimes y'all think because y'all got this, y'all the headmaster. Because you are the homegrown headmaster. Sooner or later, if all you are is a master of fellatio, he's going to get tired. He may not get tired of the fellatio, but he may get tired of the relationship. I'm telling you, if you think sex is enough, you are wrong. 75% of your relationship is lived outside of the bedroom. Let me say that again. 75% of the relationship is lived outside of the bedroom. Let me say it one time for the Negropeans in the back. 75% of your relationship is lived outside of the bedroom. You must prioritize intimacy. When is the last time y'all spent a weekend together away from the children? When is the last time y'all spent a weekend together away from the children? I tend to find that child rearing and childbearing tends to put strain on the relationship. It doesn't have to put strain on the relationship. Having children should not disturb the intimacy between a man and a woman. The reason having children begins to disturb the intimacy is y'all don't work hard enough to prioritize the intimacy. When you don't work hard enough to prioritize the intimacy in your relationship, you know what happens? The fathers start getting jealous of the son because the mommy is showing more affection to the son than the dad. Or the mommy starts getting jealous of the daughter because the father is showing more affection to the daughter than to the mommy. I've seen this. It comes up a lot in therapy. It comes up a lot in counseling. It comes up a lot in life coaching. I've had mothers tell me he's jealous of how much attention I'm giving our son. I've had fathers tell me she's jealous of how much attention I'm giving our daughter. That's because you're pulling back on her attention. That's because you're pulling back on his attention. If you're not going to prioritize the intimacy, the relationship will fail. If you're not going to give your partner the same amount of attention they received before marriage, if you're not going to give your partner the same amount of attention they received before the children, the relationship is going to die. It's going to die because there's people outside of your home who are willing to give your wife all the attention she wants. They may only doing it so they can get some coochie, but they will give your wife all the attention she wants. There's some women out there, black women, who will give your husband all the attention he wants. She may only be doing it out of jealousy and spite towards you, but she will give him all the attention he wants. When the relationship gets boring, the two people in it need to get more creative. Not more creative in the bedroom, more creative outside of the home. Not more creative in the bedroom, more creative outside of the home. You have to give your relationship oxygen or it will suffocate. You have to give your relationship oxygen or it will suffocate. The only way you can give your relationship oxygen is to get outside of the house. The relationship needs to breathe. Get the relationship outside of the house. Reinvent the relationship. You just can't come home with flowers anymore. You just can't come home and put on that sexy little teddy you used to put on when you was 35. When you was 35, that sexy little teddy, that sexy lingerie you put on for your husband, that used to get him crunking. That used to be a solution for his erectile dysfunction. When you was 35 and that body was banging, when you was 35 and them titties used to stare right out front like a pair of lights on a car, that was enough to get his erectile dysfunction out of park. But you can't get his erectile dysfunction out of park with that lingerie. Because them titties ain't staring out like they used to. Them titties ain't looking straight like the car lights no more. Them titties is looking down at the carpet now. Them breasts are looking down at the carpet now. You got a little gut over that waistline now. Them Cinnabons ain't as full as they used to be when you was 35, black woman. So you gotta rent a hotel room and a nice Airbnb and cook him a nice dinner. Black man, you can't put on your favorite Speedos and some Timberlands like you used to when you used to go to the gym getting it in. When you was in college, you show up to her dorm room in some Speedos and some Timberlands, and that was enough when you was in college, Black King. That was enough when you was in college, Black King, but you 40 years old now. You ain't got that six-pack no more. You 40-year-old now. You got man boobs now, my ninja. You got man boobs now, my ninja. You're going to have to take her to the lake, lay her down on a soft bed at the river, and give her a full body massage. That's how you're going to get that yoni-verse out of park now. That yoni-verse ain't getting out of park just because you showed up with a beer gut and your favorite Spider-Man Speedos on And them fake Tims, that's not going to work no more, ninja. You got to put more effort into the romance if you want to save the relationship. I'm going to tell you right now, a big reason our black relationships suffer from boredom, a big reason our black relationships suffer from boredom, a big reason our black relationships suffer from boredom is you start prioritizing your friends over your partner. Any relationship where your friends are more important than your companion, your homies are more important than your wife, your girlfriends and your sorors are more important than your husband. Oh no. Your family can't be more important than your husband. Your family can't be more important than your wife. Prioritize intimacy. Prioritize time together. Prioritize conflict resolution. That's another big one. That's another big one. You got to prioritize conflict resolution. Y'all don't want to solve problems no more.